You say in your answer, Mr. Mendoza, that the plaintiff had asked you how long the bike could reasonably run with the bad valve, and you explicitly told him there was no possible way to determine that, and you advised him that it could last a week, maybe some months, but it was bound to fail.
Absolutely correct.
So knowing that, Mr. Hannibal, you still decided to take the bike, even though he's saying it is going to fail. It's just a matter of when.
No. I took the bike because I told him I already paid you for a service, and that was a valve adjustment, and you're telling me you cannot adjust the valve.
But you do acknowledge that he gave you that warning.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Okay, now you took the bike to a second shop, and they said that they could actually adjust the valve to spec.
Right.
What do you have to say about that?
So the day that he broke down, I offered to pick the bike up. I was on my way to a meeting. I said, text me an address where you're at. I'll be over there with my trailer. He said, let me take a look at it and see what's going on. I don't even know to this day if that was the problem because I've never seen the bike since it's left my shop the first time. So we're all speculating that's the issue.
But what do you have to say about, you said you couldn't adjust it to spec. Another shop said they could.
I told him at that point, when I was gonna go with the trailer, if you don't feel comfortable with my service anymore, I'll pick you up, I'll take you to that shop, and I'll drop the bike off.
You said you'd offer to pay for it.
I absolutely did.
Why didn't you take him up on that?
Because I felt like he was scamming me for more money. When he
he's telling you, I'm gonna go with you to the second shop that said they can actually adjust his valve to spec.
Well, I didn't even want him to touch my bike, though.
But he's offering to pay for it. Why didn't you take him up on that?
Because when he told me, he did say that he would pick up my bike, but at additional cost.
So
that's why I disagreed.
Did you get the valve adjusted?
No, it's still at the shop. They still haven't even diagnosed fully my bike because they don't know what he did to it, so they have to go through all the steps to find out exactly what's wrong with my bike. But they said that there's no power to the fuel injectors, there's no power to the fuel pump, and the starter.
Judge Juarez.
Exhibit A, your invoice, sir. The note about the exhaust valve. Did you add that after he signed it?
Yes, I did, after the conversation we had on the phone.
I understand you're saying it was a conversation on the phone, but you can understand how it's a little misleading to us when you come into court and we see, oh my goodness.
Because that's the truth. That's exactly the conversation I had with him over and over and over again.
But he didn't sign a document that said number 3
That's why I'm
cylinder.
telling you right now. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to just tell you exactly what it is, black and white.
You said to him all your exhaust valves were tight.
Correct.
You didn't tell him in writing that they couldn't be adjusted.
I told him on the phone, because I didn't know we were going to end up in court, I told him on the phone over and over again, number 3, come down, take a look at it. I take pictures of everything. I got photos of the cams out. And the crazy thing about this situation is we're talking about valves, and this shop is saying it's a fuel injection issue. So why are we even discussing valves? We don't even know if that's a problem.
He told you the number 3 valve was a problem.
He told me he couldn't adjust it.
Can't adjust it.
I said, I already paid you for this. He said, I'll do the best I can.
So when he left your shop, if the number 3 exhaust valve failed the next day or something happened, I think you're in the clear. Because that means it was the thing you told him was the problem. What I'm trying to figure out, if all of a sudden there's a problem with the fuel injector or power to the fuel line, how could that happen?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
One thing about electronics, they won't last as something mechanical. That's a fact. Things short out, things happen. I don't know to this day if that bike's even at that shop. I don't know to this day if that bike even is broken down. He could have rode it here, like I said earlier. The reason why is I never got the opportunity to take it back into my shop because this thing was the valve. I said,
because he wanted more money.
But I understand that. But what he's saying is he took this bike from you, and the very next day it shuts off on him on the freeway. So you could understand why he might not want his bike back in your hands, can't you?
I could understand that, but let's just say you take your car into an auto shop and it has warranty.
Right.
You're not going to right away shoot to another shop. You're going to give them the opportunity to figure out, hey, what if something accidentally didn't get plugged in? He didn't even give me the opportunity to look at the bike.
So let's go back to you, plaintiff, because he's saying, look, what if something didn't get plugged in correctly? And it's a 5-minute job, or it's an adjustment on the number 3 valve from a new person that can do it. It's a $75 fix. Why does he owe you $4,300 back?
Because I paid him to do a job that the bike failed, and then when he did offer to get my bike back, he said it would be at additional cost. So at that point, I'm upset now. Like, are you serious? Like, you want me to give you more money? If you bring the car back, we might charge you another $500. You're gonna be like, no, wait a minute. I'm not gonna take my car back.
Yeah, so, when there was $2,400.
The reason why this thing was gonna be $2,400, it's one of the problems. I don't know if it's the problem he's talking about now.
Right.
If the fuel injection was an issue, that bike wouldn't start. You need gas to start and move a car.
May I?
Yes, please.
Mr. Hannibal, you say in your complaint, I decided to get a second opinion from a repair shop. Their mechanics insisted that the problem valve could be properly adjusted. Did you get an estimate from that repair shop?
I have not got the estimate because they're still diagnosing it.
You feel that he guaranteed that he would fix your bike?
Yes.
He didn't fix it. Therefore, you claim that he owes you the full amount that you paid him